So people like to say, well, we should stay out of it. I disagree. I think this is our business. And when you look at what the Maduro regime has done, forget about the fact that he's socialist. I don't really care about that. Who really cares? It's his country. They have national sovereignty. What I care about is the fact that he is aligned with U.S. adversaries. And maybe if it was one country, it wouldn't be a threat. But he's allied with Cuba, Nicaragua, China, Russia, Iran. And to the extent that they are working with Iran's military, to the extent that they are working with China and Russia, and they get Russian weapons and they get Chinese investment, we are fighting a new Cold War, a new Monroe Doctrine in South America. We're trying to expel China from these Latin American countries. So why are we going to kick out the Chinese in Argentina and try to kick them out in Brazil and in all these other places, but we're going to let them have a foothold in Venezuela? Dual-use infrastructure, they're going to have the oil there, they're going to control the gold there, they might build drones there. Why would we let them do this? We're going to be at war with them. We're going to let them exist across the pond like that? I don't think so. So at the minimum, it is in our national security interest that we should not allow Venezuela to take the side of U.S. strategic rivals, which is what China and Russia are. And Maduro has very conscientiously created an axis with them. He's in league with them. And that's not to say that he's going to invade America or attack America, but theoretically, in a war with China and Russia, he might be used to attack the United States or be used against the United States in some way. And I don't know why we would tolerate that. So I am in favor of U.S. intervention in Venezuela, although not necessarily regime change. I believe that America has strategic interests. That doesn't mean that it doesn't matter how we pursue them. I still think that we should pursue a reasonable and restrained foreign policy, the policy of restraint. I'm in favor of that. So I don't think we should go in guns blazing and take out Maduro and then all these other countries, but I do think that this is the right strategy. Maximum pressure, a negotiated settlement. All we want is the oil, the gold, we want your allegiance, and we want Maduro out, and that's it. And you could be a Bolivarian socialist republic. I really don't care. And I don't even think we need to kill the guy. I don't think we need a war. I don't think that would be good for the United States. To destabilize this country, you're going to get another exodus. You might get guerrilla warfare. It might bleed over into these other states and create a security challenge for Brazil, for Colombia, for Guyana, certainly. And by the way, there's a lot of unexploited resources right there in Guyana, in the Essequibo. So, we want that too. And we want that too. And that's perfectly reasonable. So I definitely fall on the side of Rick Grinnell on this one. We should have a negotiated settlement. Let's get the allegiance of the government there. Let's get access to their raw materials. If we can go, and think about it this way. People say, how does that benefit us? If we could go into Venezuela, we can make their oil production efficient. Their oil production is less than half of what it should be because of sanctions, because of corruption, because of inefficiency. If we got down to Venezuela and we started pumping their oil, that would be a huge energy boon to the United States, and we would get all of it. Global oil prices would fall. That would hurt Russia. It would be beneficial for American consumers. We would secure the energy for our increasing electricity needs. And not only that, if we have a stable government in Venezuela that we're allied with, we can then extract all the energy that's in Guyana also, because they've just discovered a ton of resources there too. It's a win-win.